Hey guys, Jeb here, and welcome back to another video. And today is going to be the first video of hopefully a lot for Call of Duty Cold War. It has finally come out. It released on the 13th. And this gameplay you are seeing right now was recorded on the PlayStation 5. I guess I was one of the lucky few who were actually able to get it straight from a store rather than having to deal with scalpers. A lot of people apparently couldn't believe that, but I managed to pull it off by spamming Walmart the day it was announced, even though it wasn't supposed to come out till the next day. So I got really lucky. So hopefully the gameplay is looking nice, crisp, clean, some good colors, and you're able to see a lot of the reflections going on the metal and whatnot, because I do have RTX enabled. So I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. Now, speaking of the gameplay, this was actually from launch night. And as you saw the title of this video, we actually ended up running into 3 developers for Treyarch for Call of Duty Cold War. And for some of you who might go, how do you know that? You can't confirm that. It's actually really simple, and you can do this yourself. If you go into the barracks to the clan tag and type in 3ARC and press enter to try to make it your clan tag, it will deny you as you don't have access to this, i.e. Treyarch has a lock on that clan tag. And we ran into 3 developers running this lobby on the enemy team. We did have a full squad, keep that in mind. This is actually my first time playing this mode. It is VIP escort. I guess it's a new mode that got added, and I believe it was in the beta, but I didn't actually get around to playing it at all because it sounded kind of bleh. I was reading the description, I was like, well, why not just give us safeguard? Why are we having this mode introduced? And if for those of you who want to know what it is, it's kind of a one life situation. You can revive your down teammates. As you can see, Proc is crawling on the ground in front of us. One team has to escort one of their teammates, which is a VIP, to an exfil site and get him out for them to win or kill the enemy team. And the person who is the VIP itself has just essentially a suppressed pistol and all the stealth perks with some smoke grenades to be able to navigate the map. I was actually the VIP for one of the rounds, and the game goes all the way to the end. It was down to 3 wins to 3 losses, and it came down to one final round, and we were actually able to pull it off. So if you're wondering why my gameplay is a little bit more slower, a little bit more campy, that's simply because I've never played this mode before and I'm trying to learn what's going on. As you see right now, I am the VIP. I put up my UAV, I have grenades, and I have smoke. It's interesting. I haven't played it much. I think maybe one. Actually, I think this is the only map I actually played with this mode on launch night, and I don't think I've played the mode since. So I might give it a little bit more shots, see how it plays. It is a little bit slower, a little bit more tactical, but it is interesting. So I'm going to give it another shot. I'm going to try to give all the game modes a shot. And if you want to know, this gameplay was actually recorded while I was streaming over on Twitch. We do stream every single day. The link is down in the description if you want to watch. I know a lot of you wondered what happened to me streaming. You thought I just quit streaming altogether. No, I had to move it from YouTube to Twitch due to issues with YouTube. So that's where I'm at. If you want to see live stuff, we'll be grinding, going for dark matter, and grinding a lot of weapons for Drift to help them out so people can get their in-depth. So if you want to see plenty of Cold War gameplay, we're on over there. This was against the devs, so they had the leg up. They definitely knew the map because, well, they created them, and they definitely knew the mode because they created them. And there was a couple situations where it's shown that their knowledge of all of this was an advantage, especially when one of the devs flanked us and ended up, I guess, assassinating one of our teammates. And it should show in the final kill cam for that. And right here you can see the nice shine on this tail of a plane right here with the RTX on the PS5. Even though the PS5 is very powerful, I have noticed that with this game we've had some issues, believe it or not. The game was hitching or lagging a bit. I don't know if that was just because of connection or not. I'm not even playing on 4K, I'm on 1080p. So it's interesting why we were having a little bit of issues. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that there was some server instability. So hopefully it smooths out over time. I know a lot of people have been complaining about that as well. I like this. I don't even know the map really well. I think I've played this map 2, maybe 3 times. So we're just going off of teammate calls, where they're at. And it seemed like the devs were liking to play the outside of the map and post up to wait for us. Now, to be fair, they do have to push to us. And both teams were camping. I was doing a lot of it, as you can see throughout here. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. You do have to execute the enemy. A knock is not sufficient because they can get picked back up. It's almost like it's blending search and destroy with the battle royale mechanics, with the safeguard mechanics. So I can understand how they got to this point with the mode, but that right there, I think that is on the VIP, the armor system. Now, armor in other multiplayer game modes can be quite frustrating to come up against unless you have this special barrel that blows right through it. Essentially, you've got to kill the player twice. At first, I thought they were going to give the ballistic vest from MW3 back in this game, but it looks like the armor is essentially just yourself. So when you activate it, it just pulls out a plate, puts it in, and gives you yourself a little bit extra life. So it's not anywhere near as broken as I thought it would be, unless they do change in the future, and I hope they do not. But right here, we're next to the VIP. We're next to the exfil site. It's not smart to have him just immediately rush it and try to go up the rope. If you do that, the enemy team can take you out and you lose the round. But it's really smart with this mode to essentially split up into 3 teams of 2 so you can try and bullet trade. If you have an enemy team who's not the brightest, they may all be spread out and going everywhere on their own trying to pick off people. But if you can exchange kills and then res your teammates, that's a better situation. Of note, there's 2 things with this mode. One, there's no kill streaks allowed in this mode. So even though I went 17 and 2 in this, there was nothing I could use to help boost us. And I guess I can understand why, because they want it to be like more bare bones and you and your gun skill versus the enemy team. And of 2, because there's no kill streaks, I would suggest not ever running the SAM turret if you're going to be playing this mode a lot. It's literally a waste of your time. And I think we did see the enemy team there for a bit actually drop the SAM turret in the back of their spawn. Keep that in mind. Don't want to waste resources, especially things that can help you out. Stim shots probably going to be one of the better things you can use in here. Keep you alive a little bit longer. Navigating this and picking off people is just, it's going to be so important. And I think we're coming up where the dev flanked us because he had all the stealth perks, Ninja, Gung Ho, and Ghost, it looked like. And now teammate goes to res our teammate and the dev gets off the execution. Yeah, that was a bit of a moment of, well, crap, how did we allow that to happen? Nobody was watching our flank, and I didn't think that would be an issue, but it seemed like because we were all in the middle of the map and on the other side, he was easily able to run the other length of the map, and we just never noticed. I think, in my personal opinion, I've been experiencing footstep issues. I've been running Ninja just to test out how it goes, and I like that my footsteps are quieter, but I have been noticing some issues where the enemy footsteps are quiet as well, but they're not running Ninja. I'll make sure I watch the kill cam afterwards. They're running Ghost, but even with my audio jacked up, I'm still not hearing them. Now we're down to the final round. We already got a player knocked. We've already got their teammate dropped and killed off, so we don't have to worry about that. So it's going to be coming down to the wire. We're going to start exchanging things. Field mic is active. Keep in mind, the only way to counter the field mic is, I believe, Ninja while sprinting. If you're just going to run Ninja normally, you're going to have some issues. If you're just walking or trying to be careful, you'll show up on that field mic the moment you stop. So I think this mode would be a little bit cooler if they could disable the equipment like the field mics or the jammers to where it's even more bare bones and just gun only, because revealing people kind of defeats the purpose of having to be aware and try to do the smart thing. We've dropped 3 of their enemies now. Coming up to clear this up, we get the elimination, and I think that they try to sneak it, but in the end up losing. 17 and 2, we win 4 rounds to 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a like if you enjoyed. How often do you get to beat the developers on launch night of the game? So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.